Question number 1. When was the MARPOL Convention was adopted? The MARPOL International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships was adopted on November 2 in 1973 and came into force on October 2 in 1983. It is one of the most important international marine environment conventions aiming to prevent and minimize pollution from ships, including oil spills, air pollution, and pollution from hazardous substances. The convention has undergone several amendments and updates since its adoption to address emerging environmental concerns. Question number 2. What are the 6 annexes of MARPOL and their definition? First, Annex 1, Regulation for the Prevention of Pollution by Oil. This annexes focuses on preventing oil pollution from ships by setting standards for the construction and equipment of oil tankers, as well as establishing regulation for the prevention of oil spills and discharge of oil waste. Number 2, Annex 2, Regulation for the control of pollution by noxious liquid substances in bulk. This annex aims to prevent pollution from the transportation of harmful liquid substances in bulk by setting standards for their classification, packing, and handling. It also specifies requirements for the construction and equipment of ships carrying such substances. Annex 3, Regulation for the Prevention of Pollution by Harmful Substances carried by sea in package form. This annex deals with the packaging, labeling, and stowage requirements for packaged harmful substances transport by ships. Its purpose is to prevent pollution caused by spills or leaks of these substances during transportation. Annex 4, Regulation for the Prevention of Pollution by Sewage from Ships. This annex focuses on regulating the discharge of sewage from ships, aiming to prevent pollution from untreated or inequality treated sewage. It sets the standards for sewage treatment system, discharge limits, and areas where discharge is prohibited. Annex 5, Regulations for the Prevention of Pollution by Garbage from Ships. Annex 5 addresses the disposal of garbage from ships, including plastic, food waste, and other types of solid waste. It prohibits the disposal of most forms of garbage at sea and mandates proper storage, handling, and disposal procedures. Annex 6, Regulation for the Prevention of Air Pollution from Ships. This annex aims to control air pollution from ships by setting limits on emissions of sulfur oxides and nitrogen oxides from ships' engines. It also established requirements for the use of alternative fuels such as low sulfur fuels and the installation of exhaust gas cleaning system or select catalytic reduction system. Question number 3. What are the protocols of 1997 and 1978 and 1992 introduced of the protocols of 1997, 1998, and 1992 are associated with amendments to the MARPOL, International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships Convention. Here's a brief explanation of each protocol. 1. Protocol of 1997. The Protocol of 1997 introduced significant amendments to Annex 6 of MARPOL, which deals with prevention of air pollution from ships. The amendments aim to further control emissions of air pollutants, including sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxides, and other harmful substances. It established stricter limits on emissions, introduce emission control areas, and mandate the use of specific technologies and cleaner fuels to reduce air pollution from ships. The Protocol of 1978. Protocol of 1978 was a major amendment to the MARPOL Convention incorporating several new annexes and regulation. This protocol introduced annexes 1, 2, and 3, which respectively address the prevention of pollution by oil, noxious liquid substances, and bulk and harmful substances carried in package form. The Protocol of 1978 also established the International Oil Pollution Compensation Fund to provide compensation for oil pollution damage. 3. Protocol of 1992. Protocol of 1992 aimed MARPOL to address pollution from land-based sources and to enhance measures for oil pollution prevention. These protocols introduced Annex 4 and Annex 5. Annex 4 deals with the prevention of pollution by sewage from ships, setting standards for sewage treatment system and discharge limits. Annex 5 focuses on the prevention of pollution by garbage from ships, specifying regulation for the disposal of different types of garbage, including plastics and other solid waste. The protocols reflect the ongoing efforts to update and strengthen the MARPOL Convention, ensuring comprehensive measures for the prevention and control of pollution from ships.